Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, today I want to share some recent developments at Intellia and highlight why Intellia holds great promise and yet is a risky stock. And then you can make your own call on what you want to do with Intellia. Let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Intellia Therapeutics has shown notable progress and faced significant challenges recently. The company's NTLA 2000 program aimed at treating ATTR has demonstrated promising clinical data, which is a very positive thing, but a new patent infringement lawsuit poses potential financial and operational risks, in my personal opinion. NTLA 2001 data and redosing prospects indicate that Intellia's NTLA 2001 program seems to be a front runner in gene editing therapies designed to treat ATTR, which is a rare and debilitating disease. The therapy works by knocking out the gene responsible for producing dysfunctional proteins that lead to heart failure and other severe problems. Initial clinical trial data has shown that a single dose of NTLA 2001 can significantly reduce the concentration of these harmful proteins. And this kind of offers substantial health improvements for patients considering what they go through right now. One of the most promising aspects of Intellia's recent developments is the successful proof of concept for redosing. And this is very exciting because if in the first dose the coverage is not complete, they could do a second dose in order to extend the coverage. Data presented at the Peripheral Nerve Society Association meeting revealed that patients who received a second larger dose of NTLA 2001 experienced an additional reduction in serum TTR protein levels. This redosing capability not only enhances the therapeutic effect, but also demonstrates the safety of administering multiple doses. This finding is critical as it expands the potential applications of Intellia's gene editing therapies, making them viable for more other diseases requiring more than one dose to achieve optimum results. And also imagine if you're looking at a sales projection and you have an idea that around, let us say, I'm just taking hypothetical numbers out here, it has got no bearing with reality. Let us say the first dose results in good coverage for 60% of the people and 40% of the people need an additional dose. So now suddenly your sales projections are much higher because you have more number of doses that could be sold. So that's the way I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking that it's a very big positive, probably underappreciated by the market. The negative development is that there is a patent infringement suit on Intellia. Despite all these scientific advances, Intellia is now facing a patent infringement lawsuit filed by a company called Blue Allele Corporation. The lawsuit alleges that Intellia had used Blue Allele's patented bidirectional insertion template technology in its internal and collaborative programs. This technology is crucial for improving the efficacy and safety of gene editing, and Blue Allele claims that its intellectual property rights have been violated. The litigation could lead to significant costs for Intellia, in my personal opinion. And I think that both in terms of legal expenses and potential royalty payments or settlements, such financial burdens might impact Intellia's margins in the long run and divert resources from other critical research and development activities. Moreover, ongoing legal disputes can create uncertainty and affect investor confidence, potentially influencing Intellia's stock performance and market position. But friends, these are all speculations, right? We don't know what exactly is there in the lawsuit and how strong Blue Allele's case is. But as retail investors with limited understanding of what is happening, I think that I would like to present all this information to you the way I understand it so that I can get from you your feedback on what you think about these issues. But before we end this video, let's look at the TradingView price charts and see what they show. And after that, we'll also look at the options data to see what the market sentiment is like for Intellia. Let's go to the TradingView platform first. Well, here we are in the TradingView platform. We haven't looked at Intellia for a long time. We had established a cup and handle price target of 28.74, which was not achieved. The maximum that we went up to was 27.73. However, we now seem to have a different kind of a setup out here. Let me draw a trend line to connect all the lines. So this is what it looks like. So this is my trend line. It seems like a bullish channel. And if you look at the highs. So this is the channel in which we are moving, and it seems positive for Intellia, gradually improving its sustainable upward movement, but it's not a straight upward movement. You have drops and then you pick up, and you have a drop and you pick up. And this is the new higher low. So this is a very, very positive indication in my opinion. And we are getting ready to do a lot of golden crosses. We already have one here where the 20-day has crossed over the 50. And we have 3 of them out here where 9-day has crossed 50, 20 and 100-day exponential moving averages. So Intellia is getting stronger. One of the things I am concerned about is the MACD moving toward the signal line to cross over to the bearish side. And also today's momentum is still above average, which is a positive. Let us look at the earnings date, which is going to be 1st of August, and we are expecting an EPS of minus $1.217 per share and a revenue of $19.676 million. Let us see how Intellia lives up to it, but the chart is looking pretty good except for the MACD, which is giving a different impression to us. Next, we are looking here at the call volume and call open interest data. So the put call volume ratio is 0. And the put call open interest ratio is 0.83. So I think the put call volume ratio number is wrong out here. Let me try to refresh the data and see if it creates anything different. No, it hasn't. So I'm going to ignore the put call volume ratio. I'm going to look at the put call interest ratio, which is 0.83. The way we can interpret the put call open interest ratio is that the open interest ratio compares the total open interest, that is the number of outstanding contracts of put options of and that of call options for this particular share. Now, the significance is that this is a long-term indicator, and this ratio is generally considered a longer-term sentiment indicator because it accounts for all open contracts, showing how positions are being built up over time. A high open interest ratio can indicate sustained bearish sentiment, while a low ratio suggests ongoing bullish sentiment. This can show a more committed outlook from investors, as open interest includes contract held over multiple sessions. So I think that looking at 0.83 out here, I think that it is mildly bullish, not very bullish, but mildly bullish. So I think the sentiments overall for Intellia is pretty decent, which is also indicated by the TradingView chart, where we saw that it's on a bull channel at this point of time, a very mild bull channel. So in conclusion, I will say that Intellia Therapeutics stands at a very, very promising crossroads. It's a precarious situation for the company. Its achievement with Intellia 2001, particularly the encouraging redosing data prospects, highlight its great potential to lead in the gene editing field and also revenue prospects and address unmet medical needs. However, the patent infringement lawsuit introduced a layer of risk that cannot be ignored. The patent infringement news is not widespread as yet. So we have to watch how this goes. It could just be something that gets dismissed, or it could be something that could have a lot of implications. So we have to watch what's happening with that one. As retail investors, I think Intellia is a little bit risky, but full of promises. And again, as the old maxim goes, no risk, less rewards, high risk, more rewards. So risk reward ratio is something that you have to be cognizant about. With that, my friends, I'd like to request you to give me your feedback on Intellia. Do you have Intellia in your portfolio? What do you think about it? And with that, I would like to bring this video to an end. I'll catch up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.